Yes, Dallas Cowboys fans, we hope that you are fine, you are doing well. Today's story is about Cowboys 2026 mock draft or defense strategy after Super Bowl. 2026 NFL League offseason has officially begun, and Dallas Cowboys are entering one of the most important moments of their future. Super Bowl 60 is now behind us, and attention across the league has full shifted to the roster breeding, free agents, and most importantly, 2026 NFL draft. For the Cowboys, this offseason is about one thing above all else: fixing the defense. Under defensive coordinator Christian Parker, the Cowboys are clearly committed to breed a young, faster, and more physical unit. This mock draft reflects that vision clearly, because every single pick in this 7-round mock draft is used on the defense. This mock draft also includes a trade down in first round, allowing the Cowboys to gain extra draft capital on day 2. That move gives Dallas more flexibility and more chances to add impact players who can contribute both immediately and in long term. Let's break down step by step. First round trade. Cowboys make down for more value. Before making their first selection, the Cowboys make a bold but smart decision. Let's talk about on these trade details. Dallas Cowboys receive 2026 first round pick number 29, 2026 round pick number 61. Los Angeles Rams receive 2026 round pick number 20 and 2027 round pick number 225. The Rams use this pick to select offensive tackle Kaiden Proctor, while the Cowboys choose patience and value. By moving down, Dallas stays in the first round while also gaining an extra second round pick. This move fits perfectly with the team that has multiple defense needs across the roster. Round 1, pick 12, Mansour Delane, cornerback, Louisiana State University. With their original first round pick at number 12, the Cowboys select Mansour Delane, a cornerback from the Louisiana State University. Delane is a physical, confident defensive back who thrives the press coverage. He has an excellent footwork, strong instincts, and ability to read a quarterback's eyes. At the Louisiana State University, he consistently lined up against top competition and helped his own against elite wide receivers. What makes Delane especially valuable in his versatility? He can play on outside, in slot, and even help in run sport. For a Cowboys defense that has struggled with the consistency at cornerback, Delane brings stability and long-term upside. This pick immediately improves the secondary and gives Dallas the potential number 1 cornerback for the future. Round 1, pick 29, Akeem Mesdor, edge rusher from the University of Miami. After trading down, the Cowboys use pick number 29 to select Akeem Mesdor, the edge rusher from the University of Miami. Mesdor is all about power and explosiveness. He has strong fast step, heavy hands, and ability to collapse the pocket quickly. At Miami, he showed steady improvement as both pass rusher and run defender. Dallas needs more consistent pressure from the edge, especially in big games. Mesdor gives the Cowboys a young, high-motor defender who can rotate early and develop into full-time starter. This pick shows the Cowboys are serious about rebuilding their defensive front. Round 2, pick 61, Jake Holiday, one of the biggest and good player currently. With an extra second round pick gained from the trade, Cowboys select Jake Golday, a linebacker from the University of Cincinnati. Golday is a smart, disciplined linebacker who plays with a great awareness. He leads plays quickly, takes strong angles, and rarely misses tackles. He is not flash, but he is extremely reliable. In today's NFL, linebackers must do everything: stop the run, cover tight ends, and communicate on the defense. Golday fits that role perfectly. He would likely contribute immediately on special teams while competing for the defensive snaps early in his career. This is a higher full pick that strengthens the heart of the Cowboys defense. We have also round 4 picks 112. Genesis Smith, safety from the University of Arizona. In the 4th round, Dallas continued to breed a secondary by selecting Genesis Smith, a safety from the University of Arizona. Smith is a long defensive back with the good speed and strong ball skills. He plays well in the zone coverage and has shown an ability to break around the football quickly. He also brings toughness and willingness to tackle in open space. The Cowboys need more depth and competition at safety. Smith provides both, and he may not start immediately, but he has the traits to develop into dependable rotational player with upsides. We have also round 5 pick 150. Kyle Lewis, linebacker from the University of Pittsburgh. With their 5th round pick, the number 150, Cowboys draft Kyle Lewis, linebacker from the University of Pittsburgh. Lewis is an energetic and physical defender who plays with the intensity. He attacks the line scrimmage and is very effective against the run. While he still needs development in coverage, his effort and toughness stand out on the tape. This is a type of the player who earns the roster spot through the special teams and hard work. Over time, Lewis could grow into a valuable depth linebacker. Round 5, pick 177, Quintavious Hutchins from edge rusher from the Boston College. Later in the 5th round, Dallas select Quintavious Hutchins, an edge rusher from the Boston College. Hutchins is a low but intriguing. He has strength and flashes of the pass rush ability. While his techniques needs refinement, his physical tools are worth developing. For the Cowboys, this is a low-risk, high-reward pick. Hutchins can be developed slowly while contributing in limited situations. If he reaches his potential, this could become one of the steals of the draft. Now we are on the round 7, pick 215. Cole Wisniewski, safety from the Texas Tech University. In the 6th round, Dallas finished the draft by selecting Cole Wisniewski, a safety from the Texas Tech University. Wisniewski is a high-effort player who understands angles and positioning. He may not be the most athletic safety, but he makes up for it with the intelligence and the effort. He also brings leadership qualities and experience. This pick adds depth to the safety room and gives the Cowboys another player who can compete on the special teams right away. Other prospects considered early in the draft. During the first rounds, the Cowboys also considered several other talent prospects, including linebacker like Sonny Styles and C.J. Allen, cornerbacks such as Jamont McCoy, edge rusher like Keldrick Fulk and T. Parker, the offensive player including Kaidon Proctor and Konyon Sadiq. However, Dallas stayed committed to its all-defensive approach and focused entirely on strengthening Christian Parker units. This 7th-round all-defensive mock draft sent a very clear message. Dallas Cowboys are rebuilding their defense with youth, depth, and versatility. By trading down in the first round, they gained extra value while still landing impact players, from the Masoud Delane in the secondary to the Akrem Mesdol off the edge to steady contributors like Jake Goldey and Jenny Smith. This draft focuses on long-term improvement and sustained success. If the Dallas Cowboys follow the strategy like this, in the view that 2026 NFL draft, they could take yesterday. So today, fans of the Golden State Warriors, we have to congratulate him, DeMarcus Lawrence, after being a Super Bowl after leaving Dallas Cowboys. But today's story is about George Pickens' contract situation in the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys are facing another big contract decision this offseason. This time, the focus is on wide receiver George Pickens. Pickens is now one of the most important players in the team, and he is also one of the top players looking for a new contract. George Pickens is considered one of the best wide receivers in NFL. Because of this, his contract situation has become a major topic for the Cowboys fans and the entire league. Many people believe he deserves a very big long-term deal. However, the situation is not simple. Report says that the Dallas Cowboys plan to place the franchise tag on George Pickens. The franchise tag is a special one-year contract that allows a team to keep a player for one more season while preventing him from becoming a free agent. But using the franchise tag does not grant that George Pickens will stay in the Dallas for a long time. It is only mean the Cowboys will control his rights for one season. According to the NFL media, the Cowboys are also thinking about another option. That option is tagging George Pickens and then trading him to another team. This means the Cowboys could keep him under the franchise tag and then send him to another team in exchange for draft picks or players. The Cowboys acquired George Pickens last year from the Pittsburgh Steelers. In that trade, Dallas received George Pickens and 6th-round draft picks in the 2027. In return, the Cowboys gave Steelers a 3rd-round draft picks in 2026 and then 5th-round draft picks in 2027. Since joining the Cowboys, George Pickens has increased his value greatly. Because of his strong performance, the Cowboys could now receive a much better return if they decide to trade him. One of the biggest issues in this situation is money. Dallas Cowboys already have some of the highest paid players in the entire league. They have the highest paid quarterback. They have the highest paid offensive guard. They have the 3rd highest paid wide receiver. Because of this, giving George Pickens a new long-term contract will be very difficult. According to the Super Trick, the website that tracks players' salaries, George Pickens could earn the contract worth of more than $30 million per year. That is a massive amount of the money. George Pickens has been very clear about what he wants. He says he is looking for a ultimate-based deal. By that, he means contract that is good for him and also fair for the team. George Pickens is only 24 years old, and he is just had the best season for his career. During his contract year, George Pickens recorded a 93 receptions, 1,429 receiving yards, and 9 touchdowns. These numbers were career high for him. Because of this performance, George Pickens earned 2nd-team All-Pro honors. He also made his first Pro Bowl appearance. This achievement greatly increased his value. Dallas Cowboys owner and general manager Jerry Jones has spoken publicly about George Pickens many times. He has shown excitement and praise for the wide receiver. Jerry Jones said that he talks to the George Pickens all of the time. He said he is excited about what Pickens has already done for the team and what he can still do in the future. Jones said that Pickens has shown great potential and that he wants to work things out so George Pickens can remain a Cowboys long term. However, Cowboys fans have heard similar words before. Last season, the Cowboys had similar situation with another elite player, Micah Parsons. Dallas wanted to keep him, but they could not agree on a long-term deal. In the end, Cowboys traded Micah Parsons. They received 2 first-round draft picks and defensive tackle Kenny Clark in return. Because of this, many fans feel a sense of deja vu. They were worried that George Pickens could follow the same path. Keep him or trade him. The Cowboys would love to keep George Pickens for a long time. He is young, talented, and one of the best wide receivers in the league. But at the same time, Dallas understands the financial reality. Paying Pickens that what he wants may not be possible. This is why option of the tagging and trading George Pickens is still very real. The Cowboys must decide whether to invest heavily in him or use his value to improve the team in other way. George Pickens' future with the Dallas Cowboys is uncertain. He could sign a massive long-term contract and become a Cowboy for many years, or he could be franchise